How to watch Prince Philip's funeral, full list of TV channels where it's showing. Prince Philip will be laid to rest in a small service at St. George Chapel today. While the public has been asked not to gather, the funeral will be televised. Prince Philip's funeral will take place with 30 guests in St. George Chapel this afternoon. The Duke of Edinburgh will be laid to rest at 3 p.m. in a service attended by his wife, the Queen, his 4 children and his 8 grandchildren, alongside other extended members of the royal family. While the public has been asked not to attend or gather at Windsor Castle, the funeral will be televised live so people can watch along at home. Here is a full list of the channels where you'll be able to watch coverage of the day. ITV. ITV's coverage of the funeral will begin at 1:15 p.m. The program will include reaction and tributes to the Duke from people around the country, and journalists will talk to members of the armed forces as they prepare to take part in the funeral procession. Coverage will be led by Tom Bradby, who was a guest at the weddings of both Prince William and Prince Harry. BBC. BBC's live coverage of the funeral will begin at 12:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer. Huw Edwards will be presenting from Windsor, and he will be joined by J.J. Chalmers and Sophie Raworth through the afternoon. There will then be a special program at 8:10 p.m. where Edwards will reflect on the events of the day. Radio 4 and Radio 5 Live will be covering the funeral from 2 p.m. until 4:10 p.m. Sky News. Sky will be broadcasting rolling coverage on the funeral throughout the day on both Sky News and YouTube. At 2:40 p.m. the Duke's coffin will be brought out of Windsor Castle, and placed into a specially designed Land Rover. The funeral procession will begin at 2:45 p.m., and see senior members of the royal family, including Prince Charles, Prince William, and Prince Harry, walk behind the coffin. The pallbearers will pause on the steps of St. George Chapel for a nationwide minute's silence at 3 p.m., before the funeral begins.